Yo, welcome back to another video, man. I appreciate all the love and support y'all shown on these past couple videos, bro. We're slowly growing every single day, making sure that we stay on our grind, stay on our motivation. We're growing every single day. We're getting to the point where, posting is just like, it comes secondhand now, bro. So I really hope y'all have been enjoying these videos, man. Today I wanted to talk about where we're at, bro. We are in June, but we're at the middle of the year. Um, I don't know if y'all realize this is huge, right? A lot of people, you know, at the middle of the year, a lot of people have gave up on their New Year's traditions. A lot of people have um, probably gave up on themselves at this point. But if you are still going, you're doing a great job along this journey, bro. Because it's definitely hard to go throughout this. Like when you look back at it, and there like the year definitely goes by faster, but it definitely is hard to be able to be consistent with something for so long, right? So it's just having the discipline and consistency in order to keep going till now. Um, it's the middle of the year, bro. We're coming up towards the end of the year. A lot of people are gonna think, talk about the things that they regret that they didn't complete, that they didn't get done. But what are some of the things that you were able to get done, right? What are some of the things that you're still able to work on for the rest of the 6 months that we have left of this year of 2025? And like, what are some things that are slowly making you better throughout this year? Like, one of the biggest things that I've learned is that you don't have to necessarily be you don't have to be at a financial place um, when you're setting goals throughout the year, right? But as long as you're getting better as a person, getting better personally, everything will soon come to you, right? And I talked about that last video about how money will come to you as long as you start working on yourself. So I genuinely think a lot of people are going to need to reflect on June and be able to realize, okay, what do I need to do different? What are some things that I may be able to work on, right? That I've been doing throughout these 6 months that I need to change in order to get to that next level, right? I think a lot of people are going to need to be able to reflect on their own actions and see and hold themselves accountable on, like, okay, so what did I do wrong, right? So did I wake up every day at a certain time like I said I would? Or did I at least try to wake up every single day at a certain time? Or was I just being complacent? Did I never really wake up at that time? One of the biggest things about being an entrepreneur is being consistent and being disciplined. A lot of people don't have those two things, and that's something that makes them end up just not being able to be successful or get to their full potential, right? Or reach their full potential as an entrepreneur because they never really had the aspects or tried to acquire the aspects of being a successful entrepreneur, right? A lot of people think that it just takes hard work, and it does. Don't get me wrong, it definitely does take hard work, but it also takes consistency and dedication. One of the biggest things about being an entrepreneur is just being consistent. You have to be consistent in whatever you do, bro. So if somebody, if somebody looks at you and like, oh, they post every single day, right? Then they're like, okay, I can watch them because they practice what they preach. If they post every single day, they have the discipline to post. They have the consistency to post, right? So I'm gonna watch their content to get better. Um, even as an entrepreneur with like a clothing brand, right? If I'm pushing out my clothing brand every single day, if I'm pushing out new hairstyle videos every single day, I'm sooner or later gonna get to a point where I'm pushing out to more and more of an audience, right? My views are gonna grow, my following is gonna grow, my subscribers are gonna grow, whatever it is, it's all gonna grow if you just slowly start to build yourself as a consistent and disciplined person. Like I said, bro, we're in month 6 of a 12-month venture, right? So I'm getting to the grind. I'm locking in. I think this is day 155, if I'm not mistaken, of just pure content, bro. And I remember because I told somebody, one of my friends that works at Publix, right? I told him when I see him at the cashier, he was like, "What day you on?" I was like at 140 or something at the time. He was like, "That's crazy, bro. Keep going." So a lot of people look at what you're doing and they're just like they're in awe because it's a big deal, right? Like I'm shooting a lot of content and I'm posting it every single day, no matter how I feel about it, right? Because some of the repost videos that I post for y'all, I probably don't like the most myself because you got to think those are older videos. So I'm not the best at talking in those videos. Sometimes I wasn't where I wanted to be at where I was talking. I was the most comfortable with talking with y'all. But now I've gotten to a point where, you know, we're half a year in, bro. I'm ready to just keep pushing through and keep going for the rest of this year, posting a video every single day. And I plan to do that. You know, God forbid anything bad happens, of course, but I plan to post a video every single day and just make sure that I'm up on my stuff every single day that I can be. I don't want to slack, especially where I'm trying to go. You can't really slack when you're trying to become successful. You know, you can't really think about the breaks that you're gonna take. You got to think about the venture that you're gonna take in order to become successful, right? Um, I know it's technically summer, but we can't forget that as entrepreneurs, we are still working, right? Of course, as entrepreneurs, we can also enjoy our summer a little bit more than others, but at the same time, we do have to realize this summer is also an opportunity, right? It's always an opportunity for us. Now that there's more people out of school, there's more people that are going to be more engaged in content. There's going to be people that are going to be on their phones more because there's not going to be no teachers telling them you know, that they can't have their phone at a certain time, right? A lot of people may not be working as much, so even pushing out more content is getting to more people. So I can't stress that enough, that even though it is summer, you have to realize that as an entrepreneur, your summers look a little bit different, right? Like I'm still working every single day. Um, Try not to take too many vacations because, like I said, I am working, right? And I don't like taking vacations because they throw you off your whole groove and, you know, your whole momentum of just creating content and doing what you were doing before, right? But so like this summer, let's make sure we lock in and, you know, stay to the grind, bro, because this summer is also an opportunity. It's not just a break. A lot of people think summer is just a break, but there's also an opportunity to capitalize on a lot of things while we can, right? Summer is going to be a lot of things going on, but you need to stay focused and stay on your grind, bro. That's pretty much it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoy it, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials at Kai Speaks 05. And if you're interested in my day trading journey, follow me at Kai Academy 05, where I post my day trading journey from January to now, bro. But I hope you'll enjoy this video. Hope you make the most out of 2025. Peace.